Hello, good morning. Welcome to today's Powell 365 webinar. Today we are going to talk about how to take your digital workplace to the next step by getting the most out of your Office 365 tenant. My name is Karina. I'm the Powell 365 Marketing Manager, and I'm here to really walk you through the webinar today, give you guys a little bit more information about our product and how it helps you get the most out of your Office 365 tenant. So first thing on the agenda, we're going to talk about the value of Office 365 and how to extend that value for your employees. Then we're going to have a short Powell 365 demo so you can really have a first-hand look at the product. And we'll conclude with a short Q&A session. So if you have any questions, again, there's that little question section on the bar of the GoToWebinar bar there. You can type in your questions at any time. Just please know that we'll be responding to the questions at the end of the webinar. I'm going to hold a few minutes at the end specifically for questions. Don't hesitate to send them through though during the webinar. Okay. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Office 365 and how to really extend the value of Office 365. The majority of companies today use Office 365 as their go-to program, or programs rather. Within this suite you have several different programs. We started out, of course, with SharePoint, but it's evolved so much further from there to really help you boost communication and collaboration. So today we have all these different features like Groups, Yammer, Outlook, Office Video, Power BI, Delve, and so on that are available to you, but some companies don't really get to take advantage of those tools, or rather their employees don't know how to take advantage of those tools. It's not presented to them in a way that really helps them get the most value out of these very, very rich products. So what we've done is we've taken all of these different features and brought them together into one single digital workplace. What we do is we refocus the features with your employees in mind. The idea is to make something simple, easy to use, and user-friendly. What we've done is we've put together a bunch of ready-to-use templates where you can simply drag and drop and put together your intranet or your digital workplace with all the different components of Office 365. So you have Yammer and Groups and Power BI, but it's being presented to your employees in a new way that's attractive and it's really engaging for them. We also have tools outside of Office 365 as well, for example, on any kind of social media like YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, as well as other different tools or widgets specifically for certain sectors. So as we've built our product, we've extended it for specific sectors as certain kinds of people need certain kinds of tools to get their job done. For example, we've got different tools specifically for the retail sector, the legal industry, education, so on and so forth. So essentially, why would you need to have Powell 365 to get the most out of your Office 365 tenant? What we've done is we've taken the idea of focusing on how to create your intranet, or how to use the tools, or how do I get to the step that I want to get to. What we've really focused on is everything else outside of how do I build this. We focused on who is going to be using my tools. Where do they want to be connected to these tools? When can they have access? Why are we even bothering buying this tenant and if our employees aren't getting the most out of it? With Powell, we've taken Office 365 and we've made it simple and easy to use in an attractive way. Most of our clients see a cut in Office 365 implementation. So on average, we have the implementation time divided by 4, and time is money, so of course the average 3-year budget has been divided into 2 thanks to our tool. We also significantly boost Office 365 features for your employees. So it's common that employees don't really get to take advantage of all the different tools. Upon launching our digital workplace, the SharePoint Online actually jumps to 90%, and other tools that are rarely used can be boosted even more. For example, Office Video can reach all the way up to 70%. And this is mostly because we take these great tools and we present them in a way that employees want to engage with them, that it's attractive and it's easy to use, and it's all about the end user and not the tool itself. So today, I mentioned we're going to have a little demo. What I'm going to do is really give you an example of a comprehensive digital workplace. So our tool is completely customizable, and you can build it any way you like, whether you want different colors, you want your logo, or you want to have very specific tools built in a very specific way and align them wherever you want in your portal. So what we've done is we've created a little demo of a full-fledged Net portal that focuses on productivity with a very specific dashboard for specific end users. I'll give you guys a look at that. I'm also going to show you very quickly a look into different sector examples. So as I mentioned earlier, when you work in a certain industry, you need certain tools. For example, in retail, they have store employees, and store employees have very specific needs in relation to someone at headquarters, for example. So I'll give you an example of our sales store board, as well as a little sneak peek at the legal industry experience. So we also have created an example demo for the legal industry. This is because in legal industry you're focusing a lot on information management and documents, so it's a little different than retail or even just normal productivity comprehensive workplace. So I'm going to stop talking about the demo, and I'm actually going to open up and give you guys a look at it. Just exit my presentation and open up demo. So this is our comprehensive portal. First thing I'd like to show you guys, because it's very important in today's age, this is a completely responsive portal. Everything that you use as a mobile device or as a computer, it's completely responsive to. So for example, if you're looking at it on your cell phone, it adapts to that device. You can use your tablet, same thing. Our portal is completely responsive for any kind of mobile device. I'd also just like to show you guys that the portal is in fact built on top of Office 365 and SharePoint. So we have a lot of people who, when they use Office 365, they're very devoted to the waffle. So if you guys see here, I have access to my waffle. But we actually want you to step away from the waffle and use tools in a new way. Instead of opening different programs and having several different programs open at the same time, we want you to just have the one digital workplace where you have access to everything you need. Also, we want to focus on your company and have your logo at the top, not Office 365 or SharePoint. If we start off at the top of our portal here, we have a search engine. Very important. So you can search in any single way, or you could filter your search. We also have different notifications coming through to keep your employees up to date as soon as they sign into their portal. We also have an option right here where you can translate the portal. So for example, if I am visiting my sister partner in, for example, France, I can change my portal to French, so that anyone can understand my portal and be able to use it just as much as the next person. And of course, we can put it back into English for the rest of the demo. And now it's in English. Very simple. You can do it from the homepage. The next thing we have is all of our different navigation. So we're on the home page here. We also have my board, which is essentially that productivity board I'll give you guys a look at. We also have different departments that come through, so you can focus in on whatever departments have the most important information or things that people need to have access to, like human resources, for example. You also can check out communities. So this is all the communities that I'm a part of as an end user, as well as all the different tools that I need. So for example, commonly asked questions is a great page to have on your intranet. It really helps people get to the point, to get the information they need, and you can have that in your little tools app section. But if we come right back down into the homepage itself, the first thing we see is company news. So this is really all about communications. We want to communicate all of your company news in the most attractive way possible and the most interactive way possible. So here you have all the different news coming through for your company. So me as an end user, I'm informed, I'm up to date, and I'm also involved. So here you can see I can like, I can comment on this article. I can also see how many people have read my article if I'm the one who's published it. If we scroll down just a little bit further here, we have department news. So for example, HR, this is probably a great place to feature HR news. Anything that's really, really important from specific departments that I as an end user should know about will appear here. It's very interactive. Again, because you can like, comment, see how many people have looked at your article, share the article, and so on and so forth. So this is a common type of communication here, but we also have different visual communication coming through as well on the same page. I have my share price information coming through, as well as my latest news and deals, global sales, and this is coming through as a graph in a beautiful image that's all actually been created by Power BI. So this is a way for me to have access to Power BI, to use Power BI and get the information I need without ever having to directly go into it. I can see, oh, all the new deals for this week. Wow, this one's really big. I would like to know more information about that. And then I can click the See More button and jump into my report specifically for this information. Just next to that, I have all the events. Again, communication, that's very, very important. Keep people up to date. And if we scroll down a little bit further, I have Office 365 video coming through here. So this is another kind of visual communication. You can let anyone know about the latest campaign that you're holding or different videos that you've created within your team. And I can view that directly from the home page with a click of the button. Going to pause it. And then, of course, I can make it even more interactive where I can share it on Yammer, I can send it in an email, I can copy the code and post it on my own page, and so on and so forth. And you can see here that we've got 3 different videos coming through on the homepage. However, this is completely customizable. I could have one big video, I could have multiple videos, I could make them round instead of square, and so on and so forth. But this is my choice. This is how I've designed my portal. It's completely customizable. If we scroll all the way back up to the top here, why don't we take a look at the productivity board. So for me, as an end user, as an employee, the productivity board is where I find all of the most important things for me that I can get my work done faster and be engaged while I'm doing it. So at the top of our page, we've got all the different time zones of my company. You can see here that I'm currently located in Seattle, Washington, and I've got the weather. We scroll down just below that. I have my emails, my next events, and my tasks. So these are the top 3 things that I need to get my job done. Instead of having to turn on my computer and open up my email, then open up my agenda, then open up Planner, because this is actually Planner here, I can just open my one homepage, or my one board rather, on my intranet and have access to all of these things. And it's completely interactive where I can not only see all the different emails coming through, I can also send a new email directly from